Welcome to AlphaCars. My name is Dimitri, and today with you we are going to check out year 2000 Mercedes-Benz Estate Wagon, one of the finest examples you can find today. So let's check it out. Here it is, right in front of AlphaCars showroom. Let's take a walk around the vehicle. Don't worry, we'll get close and personal with every panel on the exterior, and we'll check out the interior of the vehicle in fine detail. We're also going to start the engine, and we will drive it. We also have a segment on the underbody inspection, and the underbody is equally impressive as the exterior, interior, and the way the car drives. We're going to get the paint meter readings out of the way, and we will start from the front of the vehicle. And as we do that, I will make comments, and I'll thank the original owner. This is a one-owner vehicle. We want to thank them for the way they cared for the car. 4.7 on the hood, and the way they maintained the car. 5.1, 4.2, 4.4, 6.2, 6.2. The trunk and the right quarter had cosmetic refinish work done. There was no body work or damage repair. This car had no accidents, but there was probably some light cosmetic damage that was addressed, and the panels were refinished. They did a beautiful job. 4.6 on the left rear door, and the quarter is at 4.6 as well. Here it is. I'm going to show you the readings. Actually 4.37 here. Left front door measures 4.0. Left front fender 4.6, and we're going to check the hood again, which measures 4.6. Here it is. Let's touch the roof. 3.6, and the middle of the roof 4.4, and the back of the roof 4.4. So we just confirmed that this vehicle, not to mention it has all original panels, it doesn't have any body work, and there are only 2 panels on the entire vehicle throughout its life that had cosmetic refinishing work that is beautifully done. Unless we had the paint meter, we wouldn't be able to detect. So once again, this is a one-owner year 2000 Mercedes-Benz station wagon, also known as Estate Wagon, and it only has 32,000 miles. 32,000 miles on this gorgeous car, and it has tons of cool options. The best option, I would say the best feature, not the option currently, is the availability of the vehicle. At the time of this video, the vehicle is available. That is a great feature if you are shopping for a station wagon, because it's going to be hard to find something of this quality, of this substantiality, that even Mercedes does not make such a substantial, roomy wagons. This was the largest wagon Mercedes-Benz produced. It has also full leather upholstery, and it has the P2 package with the sunroof, Bose sound system, rain sensor, a few other goodies. It has a K2 package, which has telephone and integrated CD player, and it does have a luggage rack. Check that out. It is awesome for the station wagon. You can put a lot of goodies. You can put a large aerodynamic box on top of it. So that is a nice feature. As far as condition of this vehicle, I would say it's close to remarkable. It is going to be hard, if not impossible, to find something of a higher quality than this, both between cosmetic and mechanical condition. The condition of wheels, you can see right here. We're going to check it out. Great shape. has nice set of Michelin tires. Check out our listing on AlphaCars.com. Here it is, AlphaCars.com, or simply give us a call at 978-263-9000 to find out all the details. But it does have about 90% on Michelin Primacy MXV4s, and it has close to 90% on front brakes and about 70% residual left on rear brakes. So let's keep going with the rest of the review. And we're going to start from the coolest part of the station wagon is actually the rear. It is huge, absolutely huge. We had, in my family, we had, I don't know, at least 2 wagons, maybe 3 wagons we had, and my kids absolutely loved those back seats. We're gonna flip them open, and before we do that, check out the size. This is enormous, absolutely huge. So to open the seats, we're gonna flip this cover, and we have nice leather surfaces, and then we're gonna flip this over, and we have a reasonably comfortable, even for adult, because on a lot of newer third back seat like this arrangement, the seat has no height. This one definitely has height, and if I had to go for a short drive, I can certainly fit in here. Check this out. Here I am. Plenty of room. Here's the Bose sound system, the CD changer, and the Bose amplifier right next to it. The first aid kit. Hopefully you never have to use it on this car or your car. We have heavy duty, comfortable, large cup holders. Check them out. 12-volt outlet right here. And again, the way these cars were built is, I wish the new Mercedeses were built this way, but they're not. We also have a cargo divider and the net that can be rolled in. It retracts inside of this divider. And we also have this cover, and it works pretty cool. So if we close this tailgate, it stays closed. Check this out. Oops, I don't know if that was visible, but let's see. You can see it stays closed. Now, when we open the tailgate, it popped it open. And there's no motor like it is on the newer vehicles. It's just an engineering design, a spring preload. So every time you bring it in, you recoil the spring, and every time you open the trunk, the tailgate, it releases the spring and it opens up. So it is up high. You can go in, you can do whatever you need to do, and then when you're done, all you need to do is just lower it, close your tailgate, and yes, there is a pull down for the passengers if they have to close it from inside. There is a release lever right here if they have to open it from inside. And as I said, it's one of the roomiest and most comfortable rear seats, especially when it comes to station wagons. And the rear seat for the car itself is very roomy, very comfortable, and it's folding. Like the seat bottom flips up and stays vertical like this. You reach for this little thing and it's for your palm, and all you need to do is lift this up and it stays vertical like this. And then you can take this headrest, you don't need it there, and you place it here so it is stored vertically. And then this seat back actually will fold down, and it creates absolutely flat, 100% flat surface. We're going to try that on the other side. So let's do that. Love these wagons. We've traveled in them with 3 kids, and it was so much fun. And also, unlike an SUV, it is highly fuel efficient. The other thing you can do, if this is on the way, you need more room, you can actually remove it by simply lifting it and completely removing it. As you can see, I just did it with one hand, and I'm going to try to put it with one hand because the other hand is holding the camera. Yeah, we did it. Check this out. And then you push it down. So as far as this seat, we're going to release it right here. Pull it down. We're going to push this button and take the headrest right out. And check this out. It's totally and completely flat. There's not a one hump. And that happens on both sides. And then this headrest is simply stored like this. So this is awesome. There's not another station wagon that will give you this much room. We're getting some beautiful sunshine, and the white color is so gorgeous, so reflective. And the condition of the paint on this car is incredible. It's consistent with the quality of a well-maintained 1 or 2 year old vehicle from California. So getting inside is extremely rewarding. You are rewarded with the comfort of the Mercedes seat. Smooth and super reliable engine, V6, with impeccable track record for its reliability, durability, and longevity. These engines we've seen over the years in other E-Class sedans, wagons, SUVs. We've seen it with mileages close to 300, if not, actually, I can think of several cars well over 300,000 miles. Speaking of miles, it has 32,036 miles to be exact. And the condition of this interior is impeccable. You're looking at a gorgeous wood, beautiful, shiny, no cracks, excellent condition throughout. You don't have to settle for, oh, this is an old car. This is an amazing car, and the fact that it's year 2000 is a huge plus, because in the later years, you're not going to get the size, you're not going to get the simplicity, you're not going to get the low cost of ownership, you're not going to even get the durability or longevity, you're not going to get this room. Check out how much room you have here. And again, this flat floor is awesome. And as I mentioned before, this has a full leather package, which you can tell immediately by the leather on the door trim, and of course the seats are leather instead of the leatherette. Here's the center console. All the buttons are in great condition. They're not sticky, they're not worn. So you get inside and you're like, oh my God, this thing is, it feels like new. So we're gonna take it on the road and see how it feels on the road. Again, it has a super reliable 5-speed transmission, electronically controlled. It has adaptive shifting qualities, which means it adapts the shifting, it adapts with the way you drive the vehicle. So if you're in the sporty mood and you're a little more aggressive on your driving, this time around it will adapt to your demands. And if you have a relaxed driving today, just because the car is full of people, you have 2 kids in the back, you have 3 adults in the back, you have some luggage, you have your passenger on the right hand side, you're definitely going to go smooth, and the transmission is going to adapt to that. So this is it drives beautiful. And this is a bumpy road. I'm hitting every bump on the road, and it takes the bumps nice and tight. The steering is nice and straight, responsive. It handles beautiful. This is one of those heavy Mercedeses that we used to talk about. Like you would associate this quality, the way this car feels on the road, with the Mercedes, the way Mercedes builds their cars. I'm not saying their new cars are bad cars, they're different. And this is probably the very last of that kind of Mercedes. So we're in the back roads of Boxborough here. And it shifts beautiful. It does have all the modern features. Of course, it has anti-locking brake system. It has the traction control. It has the dynamic stability control. It has all these modern systems. It has a lot of safety, modern safety, with all kinds of airbags pretty much everywhere. And the rigidity of the cage of this Mercedes is just something that you don't see anymore. So we're going to pull in this pretty spot here in this valley, and we're also going to check out the engine compartment. Something I forgot to do at AlphaCars. Yes, it does have climate control. It also has this one cool button. So you see, you can have it on, off, or on. And it doesn't look like much. In fact, when you're in the car, you're like, what does it do? It doesn't really change anything. But what it is, when you engage that, you are running the air in the cabin. It is pulling air through the charcoal filter. So if there are any smells outside, you're not going to have those smells inside the cabin. Really nice feature. So by default, if you have it on, it will stay on for 15 minutes or so. I forget the exact amount of time, and then it will turn off. If you have to use it again, you just push it again. So that's that. You have the summer mode, you have the winter mode, and yes, it is all-wheel drive all the time. ESP, electronic stability programming. This is the high-tech traction control, dynamic traction control system. And as I'm getting out of the vehicle, I'm going to show you the condition of door jambs that are absolutely impeccable, stunning, clean. Everything about this car is like this. And let's pop the hood. Here's the door. And of course, there's not a speckle of rust anywhere. Very, very accessible engine. You can pretty much do anything here easily. You just don't have that with modern cars anymore. If you want to service belts, it's like a walk in the park. If you want to do spark plugs, they're right there. If you want to work on air filter, it's like you can do it yourself if you want to. So it is just a very practical, easy car to own and maintain. And of course, the condition of everything is just phenomenal. So if you and your family, if you need a good, solid wagon, or maybe you thought of getting an SUV, give this vehicle a chance. Give it some thought. Check it out if it's still available on alphacars.com. Definitely give us a call or reach us through the website, and you will not be disappointed. Long term, this vehicle will bring a lot of joy, a lot of fun, and it is very, very special. It's not your typical SUV. It has a lot of room, a lot more room than most SUVs. It has room for 7 people to get in the car. It gets stunning fuel efficiency. I remember when we took these out fully loaded on the highway, it would easily get close to high 20s, which is absolutely amazing. So any questions, give us a call, and thank you very much for viewing this video from AlphaCars. Subscribe to the channel. Let us know which videos you like the most by simply clicking the like button.